Yo, hey, what's up, you guys? I see you guys. I see you guys. Nope, the computer is not crashed. Not yet. I see you guys. We're live, though. Hey, this is Johnny Beane, talking guitars. It is Friday, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, 9:08 p.m. Eastern, 6:08 Pacific, out here in Santa Cruz, California. It's April 25th, 2025. Let's do a show. Let's talk guitars. I've got a new guitar to show you guys. I have a guitar unboxing, and I don't even know what it is. I've waited, so we'll find out what that is together. Be pretty cool. We've got some listings and music news. Let's talk about the new Sammy Hagar song. So let's do a show here on what channel is this, Sean?
Hey, this is Sean McNabb from Quiet Riot and Dawkins, and you're rocking with Johnny Beane TV.
Yo, here we are.
Hello, everybody.
We made it. Welcome, you guys. Talking Guitars Friday, whatever time it is. I don't know. This show used to be an hour earlier. Kind of changed it to an hour later. Sometimes we do them 2 hours later. I don't know. It's all good, you know. It's if you're watching this on replay, that's where it is. So don't forget to smash that subscribe, smash that thumbs up. And by the way, we are less than 50 away from the big 13K on YouTube. Very close. So consider subscribing to the channel and join us on these shows. Ron Gunner, what's going on, man? What's the latest over there?
Drury.
In the
in
the area,
in the the foothills of the Smokies. It's been raining all day. It's supposed to rain most of tomorrow. High tomorrow is 60. So again, that's 2 days no painting. Which sucks.
No painting. Well, you know, let's see. All right. You guys, by the way, we have channel membership here on the channel, and the top tier channel members, they get their names read at the top of every talk show. They are currently Music Therapy Laz, Majestic PB and J Cat, Woody Be Real, Flipper Carlin, CC, Bay Area Rich, great hanging out yesterday, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, Warlag, R Habs, and Janice Lala, the intern. Thank you guys for your continued support for this channel and these shows. But channel membership, it gets you exclusive content. It gets your name in green in the chat. Like, well, there you are. Janice, there you are. Scott, there you are, man. Ian's Guitar Channel. Bay Area Rich. All you guys. Mike Wood. Jeff
Mr.
T.
Wood.
Ron Gunner, there you are, man.
Peggy's
So
not even here yet.
Peggy. Where's
not
Peggy?
here yet.
MPN, go find Peggy. So being a channel member, it gets your name in green in the chat, so you stick out. You get exclusive content, you get exclusive emojis, and it's a way to help support the channel and to take it an extra step, as far as being a channel member. You know. So it's all good. Let's see who else we got here. We got Dustin. Happy Friday. Hey, cool avatar, man, over on Facebook. Let's see.
Hello, Dustin.
Good to see you, man. Let's see. There's me. Hello, Johnny. Hi. Good to see you.
MPN.
All you guys. All right. Okay, so on the show tonight, we've got a few things. I've got some old photos that I found of some of my guitars, of me. Well, I'm holding a guitar in this photo. These are actually some photos I've kind of talked about over the years, or like guitars and stuff. And one in particular here I wanted to show. So we've got that coming up. Got a new guitar that I gave you guys a preview on the Music Therapy Laz show last night as he was taping up his Slime Green EVH 5150 series guitar, which is very cool. That's been in the works for a while.
I have 3 years. I have a question about that 5150 series. Why are they calling it that with 2 pickups, not the same headstock, and the body a little bit different?
Because the body is the 5150 series is based on the 5150 guitar that they made.
Mm-hmm.
And so the body is the same. It has 2 pickups. It's more versatile, instead of just 1 pickup. I don't know who just uses 1 pickup. I mean, that's crazy, But 2 pickups,
most times.
More options, right? And the reason the headstock is different than the original guitar is because they, for one thing, I don't think they own the rights to that. So what somebody had said years ago, and let me know in the comments below if anybody knows this. Now, that headstock, let's show what we're talking about here. EVH 5150 series. Let's see. There's the guitar right there. That's the exact same guitar. Oh, and there's a photo of the headstock. Perfect.
Like it knew you was going to do it.
What?
Like it knew you was going to look.
What? I can't hear you. Your gate keeps cutting off your mic. I can't understand what you're saying.
Like the internet knew you were going to look for those 2 photos.
Well, it's not letting me click on them. I'm trying. Where am I looking at this at? Yeah, it's not letting me click on the photo. Like I can see them. Okay, well, you guys know. Well, here, let's just do this. I'll just yeah, it keeps. Well, I'll just do this. For some reason, it's not letting me click through. Okay, so this is the guitar. This is like the one that Laz has. Okay, so that body shape, that's the 5150 series body shape. Okay, and this is basically a version of the guitar that's like the 5150 that they released some years ago, which was a tribute to the actual guitar, right? And let me show you this. I think most of you guys that are watching this probably already know this stuff. But 5150. Here, let's just do this. Okay. Can I click through? Yes. Okay. This guitar. Now, this was made as a 51 as EVH's version of the 5150. It has the decals on it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the body shape, very close to the Kramer Pacer. Was it the Pacer Special, which is what the body was. And then, like I said, the headstock. What I heard, I don't know if this is totally true. If somebody else knows, let us know in the comments. Drop a comment below on playback. What somebody was saying was this is actually the Hamer headstock. Hamer guitars, which no longer, they're no longer in production. The Hamer guitars. But maybe Fender owns Hamer now. Like I said, I don't know if that's totally true, but if anybody knows, let us know. So anyway, that would give them the right to use the Hamer shape, which is what this is. And if you really want to nerd out, this was Hamer's version of that headstock of the Kramer, right? So, yep, headstock's a little different, but you'll notice they put the EVH on the side there, so if anybody wanted to, they could put a Kramer logo on there. So anyway, so this is the EVH 5150. I've played them. I played them at the NAMM show when they first came out. Actually, somebody sent me one of these guitars one time, and I did an unboxing. I didn't own the guitar, but I unboxed it. It was a store sent it to me years ago. Videos on the channel here. You guys can look it up. So I did have one for a little while. This was several years ago. So this is the EVH 5150. Now, they make a what they call the 5150 series, which is basically the same thing as that. But they have 2 pickups. They've got a tone switch, tone knob. They got a kill switch. There's several different variations of this. I think did they just release some new ones? I don't know. And so there's that headstock. Now, originally, these headstocks had the EVH in the center of the headstock, but then they moved it to the very edge. So that's the guitar our friend Laz has, and he's I guess he's not painting it. He's putting some stripes on it. So yeah, and they have all sorts of different colors. Like I said, I've done every time they release a new one, I do a video. So there's tons of different ones. Tons of different colors.
I like the yellow one.
They got the yellow ones. And I don't think they released them yet. I don't recall. But they were going to release 24 fret versions of them. We actually saw a video of, if I can find it. We saw a video of this guy actually demoing one. And I think he may have played one in a Mammoth music video. This guy right here.
Hey, you're watching Johnny Beane TV, and this is John from Mammoth.
John from Mammoth.
Cool.
Mammoth WVH. But I think they're just called Mammoth now. Somebody actually sent me a message, I think like a week ago or something, saying, John, did you even notice they dropped the WVH from the name? I think that happened a year ago, but I think maybe there's pressings of the albums now that just have Mammoth on them. I think. I don't know. But anyway, Lewis, good to see you, man. Lawrence,
what's happening?
Good to see you, dude. Everybody. Let's see, Lewis. You got a question here. What do the Kramers sound like with P90 pickups? They sound great, man. Dude, it's funny. I had a P90, a humbucker size P90 in one of my Kramers at one time several years ago, and I was using the guitar live. Actually, it's probably about 20 years ago. It was pretty cool.
I thought I was going to have a new guitar announcement today too, but it fell through, so now I'm sad.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
I thought I was going to have a new guitar announcement today.
Yes.
Found one.
What?
I found one that I've been looking for, and I found it at the cheapest price possible. And I had a guy going to buy some stuff off me for 3 weeks. He's been telling me, I'll get it. Today, I call him because he told me to call him today, and find out. He's like, "Dude, I can't do it." I was like, "God." So,
Oh no.
yeah, I know it sucks. And this is literally the cheapest price I've ever seen one of these guitars, and that was like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Wow.
Let's just say there would have been another Jackson on the wall.
Oh, no way.
Yep. I even got the space for it, either there or right there.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're both hangers are empty.
Oh, whoa. Dude, I've actually been thinking about Jackson guitars because, you know, I used to have one. I used to buy tons of bodies and necks off eBay, mostly Kramer's.
That one body you have, I think, is a Jackson, a dinky.
The black one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably rebuild that. I don't know. It's sitting over in the corner. I had a green. All this talk about green guitars. But dude, if I still had that guitar, that would be the stuff. But I had a Jackson body and neck that I bought off eBay. I built the guitar. It was a 24 fret, which again, I'm not the biggest fan of 24 fret guitars, but I mean, but I can play them. And it was a really nice guitar, and that's one of the guitars. It's like, yeah, I wish I still had that one. I mean, there's several. There's so many, but anyway. Let's see. Todd, what's going on, man? Hey, Johnny, it's Todd. Dylan is a friend of yours. Call me sometime. Yo. Cool. Well, hey, if you want, give me a call sometime.
Number's right there.
There's my number on the screen right there. Don't call me right now, but send me a text if you would, Todd. Send me a text message. Tell me who you are, and give me a call. Actually, the best time to call me, truthfully, is early Monday mornings because I'm driving.
Like 3 a.m. early?
Not that early. Usually Monday. If anybody wants to get a hold of me, like I usually say Mondays is the best because I drive all day long on Mondays. So there you go. Actually, let me see if I can find a photo of the Jackson that I used to have. A photo of
what was it? You know?
I don't know.
Oh.
Jackson guitar is green. It was green.
There's a million.
Well, no, I'll be able to spot it quick.
The one I was hoping to get was blue and silver.
Maybe if I put a year in here. Well, I had the guitar I built it in, I would say in like 2005. Oh my gosh, which is how many years ago now?
20 years ago.
Oh my gosh. So if a guitar is in parts on eBay 20 years ago, say in 2005, you think it's an early 2000s guitar?
I would say 90s.
It could even be a late
mid to late 90s.
Is this it? That's it. I just found the guitar. Yep. This was my guitar. Well, this wasn't my exact guitar. I had a Dinky XL.
Which is contradictory in terms. An extra large Dinky.
Oh my gosh. I'll press the laugh track for you. This was the body that I had. I thought it was nice. Now, again, this wasn't my guitar, but I had built up one of these.
There you go.
So
that's
it looked like this.
Pretty guitar.
Had like the tiger stripe.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I don't know if these guitars came with EMGs originally or whatever. I didn't have EMGs in mine because, I just had got the body. I got a neck. Oh, what do you think about this one, Ron?
It's got to be pink, right?
No, this looks kind of like.
Oh yeah, that's real little crackle, but
Look at that. Some of it's even blurry.
that's how little the crackle. Yeah, that's just the camera photo. But yeah, that's. If you, I mean, again, you cannot 100% control the crackle, but there are methods you can do to help it along bigger cracking. So when it starts cracking, it's not real fine crack. It starts cracking fairly big size. The trick is, here's a hint for anybody who wants to paint a crackle guitar, is a lot of paint. I'm talking thick, heavy paint. But here's the trick: you can't let it run, because if it runs, then the crackle finish would never work anyhow. So the goal with that body spinner I bought from StuMac, from the paint, it makes it a lot easier now, because I can actually turn it almost completely flat and then spray it, or I can paint it sideways where you get a good cover, then flip it up before it starts to run. But you get a good thick coat on it, then you put a real thick coat of the crackle paint on it, then grab a heat gun, and as it's starting to crack, if you dry it right away, it'll keep it from continuing to crack to the littler.
Some people would use a hairdryer.
Well, yeah.
To do that.
So you can control it somewhat, but not 100%.
Yeah. So Lewis is asking, do EMGs look like regular humbuckers under the covers?
I've never taken covers off, but there is EMGs that do look like humbuckers. They're in my Schecter shred, whatever hell it, Sun Valley shredder. I'll show you. They're EMGs, fully active, but they look like regular humbuckers.
So maybe the covers were taken off.
I don't know. I've never taken covers off, so I don't know if they make them.
Oh yeah, I know that guitar.
So yeah, and they are. There's the battery. So
maybe we can do an experiment, because do I have active EMGs? I have the pickups that originally came in these. The Arbor?
Yeah.
The Arbor guitar. This particular one, I can't remember if it had pickups in it. It probably did. I got this off eBay years and years ago. I have another one of these that was a main guitar. These pickups, this is not the original pickup. This is a Duncan George Lynch. But the pickups that come in this guitar, they have covers, but they're passive. So I'm wondering if that's the same thing.
I don't know.
If we were to take the cover off one of those and see what it looks like. I mean, I can do that. Hey, Max.
Yeah, I don't know if they make, if they're made different, or if that's what they are underneath. But again, these ones are they're active.
I think they are made different. I think they are.
I've never taken the covers off of them.
Let me see. Dude, I just discovered something called Google. Maybe if we ask Google. Actually, we should be asking my best friend Gemini. Here, let me wake her up.
Hi, Max.
Oh. Do active guitar pickups and passive guitar pickups look the same without the covers?
That's a good question. At first glance, without the covers, active and passive pickups can look pretty similar. You might see the coils of wire and magnets, and those can be hard to tell apart just by looking. But if you look closely, you might notice that active pickups have some extra circuitry inside. Sometimes there's a small circuit board, or some extra wires, that you won't see in a passive pickup.
Yeah, that's underneath. Yeah.
That's true. But would the pickup bobbins look identical?
Well, the bobbins themselves might look pretty similar, but there's a key difference. Passive pickups usually have a simple coil of wire wrapped around the bobbin. Active pickups, on the other hand, often have that coil, but they also have some extra electronic components tucked away inside. These components are what give active pickups their extra power and unique sound.
Okay.
Pull one of your covers off.
But my pickups are passive; they're not active.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any active. Actually, the only active pickup I have is in a guitar. It's a Bartolini. It's in the Kramer Ripley.
Now, if I had blackouts to replace the factory Jackson actives, which is here, which I want to replace them.
Steve.
I want to replace
Steve
with,
over here. Steve over here.
I want to replace. Here's the battery box. So I do want to replace these with Duncan blackouts. So
Are those active?
Yeah, there's the battery box right there.
Take a cover off one of them.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. If I had Seymour Duncan blackouts to replace them with, I would.
Here's a question for you. Does an active pickup have a standard magnet or electromagnet?
I don't know.
Hey, everybody. Peggy's here.
I don't know, Steve, because I would love to get into making my own pickups eventually. And then once you do that, I guess you would, learn how to figure all that stuff out. But I've just never messed with them.
I actually have. Let me just say, I know somebody who makes pickups. I had them on my show a couple of years ago. I need to reach out and get them back on the show because they would know exactly
There you go. Yeah.
all this stuff. They were actually going to make me a set of pickups, like a signature set, and we just never discussed. we never discussed it, but maybe
Seymour?
we should. No. It's somebody. Actually, they had moved away. Is what happened. They moved, and then I think they came back. So we should figure that out. Janice, if you could send me an X reminding me to contact the person that I know that they hand make pickups. Need to contact them and talk about this. Actually, we'll have them on the show and we'll figure that out. Is it Martian?
Yes.
Martian Murray? Hey, what's up, man?
Hi, Martian.
So, okay, so there's all that stuff. Do you guys want to, if you guys were watching Laz's show, which I see Max was, he was watching yesterday's video with Laz, his green guitar. Yeah, very cool. I was there. If you're watching that, I showed a preview of a new guitar. Thank you again, Bay Area Rich. Check this out. I'll show it to you guys. Right here. Look at this.
I love the fact that they're reversed, white with black pick guard and black with white pick guard.
Mm-hmm. Well, they made all different colors. This is the Gibson, the Epiphone. What's the actual name? This is the S. Is it the S310? Maybe. This was a late 80s, early 90s run. Not many people know about these things. Like, people freak out when they're like, what? Epiphone made a Strat? Yes, they did.
Putting a Vega trem on it?
And I might. Yeah, I know somebody that has one in Ohio.
Yeah, so do I. Right here.
I wonder if he's ever going to put that on a guitar.
Tomorrow it's going on the Leo James.
Oh, okay, cool. Sticker on the back.
That's my project for tomorrow. Tomorrow's show.
So, yeah, so a lot of people don't know about these. I've known about these for years and years and years. And so thank you again, Bay Area Rich. So it's a Strat.
Thank you, Janice.
It's a Strat. Thank you, Janice. And it sounds incredible, man. It sounds amazing. Like
Does it sound better than the Fender Strat?
No comment on that. Sounds amazing. No, it sounds like a Strat. I mean, it has a certain, just a Strat sound. And, because I've thought, should I, 'cause it has, what Rich was saying is it has routing for a humbucker.
Okay.
Like you'll notice, like up here, I have like a pick guard that has like a humbucker route. So if I wanted to, I could put this on there
with the Screaming Demon.
Yeah, I could, but I've decided not to because it sounds so good as is. So I'm going to leave it as is. May change the bridge. Might change the bridge. But as far as the pickups, I'm going to leave them exactly the way they are because it sounds incredible. And I mean, we were having this talk yesterday. Rich and I, we were over at Starving Musician, and we were talking to one of the employees there. And sorry, my StreamYard's crashing. And we were saying, hey, if a guitar has that sound, that's all that matters. It's all about the sound. That's what makes it, So I thought about it. I thought, yeah, maybe put a humbucker in there or whatever. But no, I was playing it yesterday, and I'm like, no, this has a certain sound to it. I'm going to keep it as is. Is it Ogrelord 5150? That looks like a 2-point bridge. Will the veggie trim work on it? Yes. Ian says,
with the whammy banana. The veggie trim. The whammy banana.
Pickguard might not fit. Will it? You can get anything to fit. Any pickguard can go on anywhere. Yeah, the pickguard screws might not line up. It doesn't matter. Most stuff fits. May need to get a file and file away a little bit. It's all about the treble, no bass. That's right, Steve. So thank you to Bay Area Rich. He gave me this guitar yesterday with a case, a hard case. But this is the. Are they cousins? Are they cousins, or they're? I think they're closer related to the Tele version.
Yeah, StreamYard's freezing you.
Yeah. Can you see me though? Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. So you got the Telecaster version. And this has that sound too, man. They have a sound to them, which is incredible for recording. Amazing stuff. So as far as pickups, I'm going to keep them both as is.
Wow, that was like magic. You bent out of the picture, put the guitar down, and all of a sudden you were right there. We didn't see you come back. You just appeared right back in front.
Yeah, I know. I see it on the replay. It's messed up, man. But hey, Bay Area Rich, dude, thank you so much.
He's the man.
But wait, there's more. You guys, tonight, towards the end of the show, whenever that is, we have an unboxing of a mystery guitar. It actually says the name of what it is. I'm not going to show it yet. It actually says the color on the side. I did see that. I do know what color the guitar is, although I don't know what it is. But towards the end of the show, which if StreamYard keeps up, could be in 5 minutes.
You can go live on your cell phone.
I could. Keeping the pickups going for a Ritchie Blackmore sound. There you go, man. Yeah, I love single coil pickups. The 2 and the 4, to me, are just gold. And if you guys know what that means, having the bridge in the middle only, or the middle and the neck only, single coil pickups, those 2 positions are just incredible. And this guitar has that tone. Oh, and I got a new amp too. Bay Area Rich, dude. Got me a little Dan Electro. Little Dan Electro amplifier. That Strat in this amp sounds incredible. I was playing through it yesterday. Mark's Gas Station, what's up, dude?
Hi, Mark. Yeah, you got all kind of stuff for your next shows.
Mark's Gas Station, I saw you in another chat. But I was watching the replay of a video, and I saw you in the other chat. You were in the chat, but I was watching the replay, so I couldn't say anything because I wasn't there live. But I'm like, wait a minute, I know that guy. He's in my chat. Yeah, there's some cool stuff, you guys, for very future. Is that right, English? Very future, very near future of some demos, reviews, the amp, the guitars. Lewis says, if I see a Pignose amp at a pawn shop, I'll buy it just for the heck of it. Those are cool. The Pignose, I remember those. Yeah, amps are getting smaller and smaller these days, you guys.
Pretty soon, a 4x12 will be centimeters, not inches, and the cabinet will be about this big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can see not lugging these around anymore, how convenient that is, especially since I'm 35 years older than I used to be when I did it last time. I couldn't do it. There's no the oversized rectifier cabinets weigh either one of those cabinets weigh almost 1.5 of the regular size 4x12s. And those amp heads, they're probably, oh my God, they're probably 60 plus pounds each. So can't do it anymore.
Yeah. Dude, that last gig that I played, I used a small practice amp. It was fine. It was no worries. I mean, it wasn't like we were playing a gig that was like a super loud gig. It wasn't. We were basically background music for like an art show. Rich was there. So it wasn't like the band was the main thing. It's like people were walking around looking at these booths, and we were just
had something to listen to.
We were there just playing, yeah. But it was fine. It was totally cool.
I mean, I can understand, like, using this Helix floor. Like my son Cole from Faith and Failure. He has one road case, which is probably 2.5 feet high, with his Helix in it, his wireless, his Furman. He's got a drawer on the bottom for his extra stuff. He's got a tuner, all rack mounted. And then he has a Helix floor pedal board. It's not the same as this. It's just the switches. And he, puts it on top of the cart, and he can just wheel it in, and he just plugs in direct to the board, and he's done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I complain saying I would never, but I couldn't have. When I was doing it in the late 80s, we didn't have that stuff. I mean, we had the rack mounts, but you carried that stuff in. So,
the late 80s was a totally different scene.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Than
that's why I took 3 full stacks and 6 guitars, because not only did you have to have the sound, but it also had there was certain, and I don't know. You just had to
Image.
Yeah, it had to image. You had to have the stage full of amps and. Yep.
But then you realize maybe a little later on, well, at the stage that you were playing the gigs, I don't know, but the bands that are playing the mega gigs, all those cabinets on stage, they're not real.
Yeah, I know.
All those amps on stage, they're not real. They're dummy amps.
I ended up carrying all that stuff when I did the roadie work.
They're not real. They just light up. They're lighter. They have lights. The real amps that those guys use, well, they're not backstage. They're like on the side of the stage. Like if you look at the side of the stage, or if there's like a little like pit on the side of the stage, that's where there's a rack mount with those amps in them, and that's where they're actually running from. It's not the stuff on the stage itself.
I told Cole, I said, well, your back is not going to be like mine because you never had to carry all that stuff like we did. I mean, we did it first, and then we got the roadies that did it, but still, I mean, it's damage. When you were playing, I don't even know how many shows we played, but when you're carrying all that stuff, and it's just. But again, you're right. It was the image that was portrayed in that second half of the '80s, which is when we were going up to 93.
It's mostly image.
Yeah.
It's mostly image because
from 85 to 93, 84, but
you don't have to do that. But I remember this one time I was auditioning for bands, and yeah, this was like 92, 93, 94. And I had actually, can you see it in this photo? I told you guys I've got some photos. You can! No way! Check this out. Let me show you guys this. Okay. Now, the guitar that I just showed you, the Epiphone Strat, this one, I was playing this today, and I was texting with Bay Area Rich, and I was telling him, this guitar reminds me a lot of a guitar that I used to have, which was called a Kramer Aerostar. And if you look at this photo, that was my Kramer, see that Strat guitar? Mm-hmm. That was my Kramer Aerostar. This was 1992. It's basically the same guitar, except this particular one had a humbucker and 2 singles. But this was my amp. It was a PV Stereo Chorus 212. Way too heavy.
I was just going to say that weighed quite a bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was too heavy. Oh, and that guitar right there. Oh, that's what we were talking about earlier. Okay, this guitar is not this one. This is another one. Okay? But this was mine, and you notice the pickups look like they're active.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not. They're passive. They have covers on them, but I still have them. So, I mean, I guess we could pry the covers off those, but they're not active anyway. So I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, that wouldn't matter.
But there you go. Anyway, so this was the amp that I had. It was a pretty heavy amp. It was called a Stereo Chorus, and you notice it has the two. Are those 12s?
Yes.
212. Well, it's called the 212, obviously. It was cool when you would turn the Stereo Chorus left and right. Like if you put your head down in between the speakers, you would hear the chorus stereo. Well, I mean, that's what it's called. And you could actually hear it. So if you want to, you could mic both speakers and get the stereo effect. Actually, I used to do that for recording. But I was telling Rich, I'm like, dude, this guitar, this Epiphone reminds me so much of the Kramer Aerostar. But I did some research, and the Epiphone is a higher quality guitar than the Aerostar was. But I'm also like, this is funny, because Epiphone Gibson now owns Kramer. So technically that would make this a Gibson. But wait, there's more. Okay. The story I was just telling you guys where we were talking about image and amplifiers. Back in the early 90s, I remember talking to some other band on the phone. They were looking for a guitar player. And they were telling me, I told them what amp I had. This. And I remember the guy telling me, well, you know, we're looking for a guitar. We don't want a guitar player that has an amp sitting on a chair on a stage. Right? That's what he told me. So obviously, you know, that didn't work out. And it's funny now because it's a total opposite. Like when I went on tour with the Mayfire, I had a 212 amp on top of a milk cart, a milk box. That was the thing. Actually, it still is. You know, it's actually cool to have a 212 either on the floor angled up or to have it on a milk. You guys know like those black plastic box.
Yeah,
carts,
the milk
right?
crates. Yeah.
Milk crate. So when I do a show now, I use the 212 and I put it on a milk crate. I've done so many shows like that. Actually, I just showed video the other night, and I think that was the case. But anyway, so I graduated from the 212 to, well, I mean, it's right here. But if you want to see a photo of this from, oh man, when was this? When the heck was this? 95? 30 years ago? Okay, this amplifier 30 years ago is in this photo. But the reason I dug this photo out was not for the amp. There's the amp. This was 30 years ago. You see I had a little mic. Look at that. My little home setup had a mic on a stand with a rubber band, duct tape, you know. So same amplifier. See, I got batteries up there. I got my smokes, you know, back when I smoked. This was 30 years ago. But the reason I took this photo out, Rich, are you here? I wanted to show you this. I've told you guys forever, I used to have a Dan Electro guitar. I gave it to the guy. This was when I was living with Desmond Child. I came back to California and I wanted to use the guitar. So I wanted it repainted. So I gave it back to the guy that I bought the guitar from. And I ended up going back to Florida. He moved away. It's now been how many years? 5, 6, 27 years. And I never saw the guitar again. But this is the guitar. It's the double cut Dan Electro. Really cool guitar. I wish I still had it. I mean, maybe at some point if I ever, you know, if the guy ever
Did you look him up on Facebook?
No. But yeah, it was a great sounding guitar. But this was the real deal. This was an actual 60s Dan Electro double cut. And I know it looks, you see the black down there. See, originally the guitar was black. And then he had painted it with like this like stone.
Yeah, the
you know what
stone
kind of
finish.
paint that is? Like a stone finish?
Yep.
So it's green. I remember if you looked real close, it was green, and then you would see little specks of pink. 30 years ago. I know. What's going on, man? Yeah, this was a cool guitar. I miss it. I wish I still had this guitar. So when for all these years, I've told you guys about the Dan Electro headstock, the Coke bottle headstock, how Van Halen, all those Van Halen fans that get mad because EVH recreated it and they didn't know what it is. I know what it is because I had one. That headstock, and that's the real deal. Right there. Sorry, it's blurry, but anyway, great guitar. Look at that. I've got some pedals sitting there. I still have, like that green one, that's a super phaser. I still have it. It's actually sitting somewhere on this. It's up there somewhere. That pedal. Actually, this pedal too, that gray pedal, that's an AB box. It's sitting somewhere here. I still have it. It's right there. I see it. You can't see it. This pedal is this pedal from 30 years ago. That's pretty weird, huh? Anyway, very cool. Very cool. And then lastly, as far as these photos that I dug out, there's another one here. I told you guys about this photo. I had asked Janice to remind me to find this photo. Bay Area Rich. Dude. He gifted me a Fender Squier No. Bullet guitar. Which, here, maybe I can show it to you. Maybe I can grab it. If I can get to it. This one.
You got it.
Is the original one here? Where's the original one at? The original one is in a case. Okay? So, Rich, for Christmas, he gave me this guitar. This is a made in Japan Squier No. 1 Bullet. Like I told you guys for years, dudes, the original Squiers were bitching. I mean, they still are, but back in the day, this Telecaster neck. I mean, look at that. The condition of this one's incredible. Mine, unfortunately, I repainted a billion times. My original one looks awful. But I found a photo of me with my original one. Here, let me show it to you guys. So this was me. This was 1987. This is me, 1987, with my guitar. Like I kept telling you guys, there's a photo of me asleep. I'm sleeping on a couch. That's me, 1987, and that's my guitar, which, see, but you can see it looks just like the one that Rich gave me. Look at that. I was studying. I got the piano there, classical guitar. Look, I was studying and I was studying music and I fell asleep. I'm doing the Eddie Van Halen thing with the picks on the guitar. Yeah, this was me, 1987. I was 4 years old. Okay, but anyway, it's the guitar we're looking at. So that's not the same exact guitar, but it is. But I still have that guitar, but mine looks like total crap now. Maybe on a future show, I'll dig it out and you guys can see it. And who knows? Maybe I'll get it fixed up at some point. You know, I've thought about using the neck on a different guitar, and which I've done for years and years. And let me see. Show the back. The back of the photo. You can't see it.
Not visible.
There it is. The back of the photo. There it is. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. An actual photo. Amazing.
What is that?
He wants to see the back of the guitar. The condition. This guitar is almost mint condition for an 80s. I don't know the exact year of this particular one. I've always kind of thought early to mid 80s. Could be 83. Could be somewhere 83 to 80. Like I got mine in 87. So early to mid 80s guitar. And yeah, it
don't even look like it was played.
Rich,
you didn't play it very much?
Looks incredible. And it's funny because after I got this, I did a video. I did a video several years ago. Actually, let me find it.
I wish I had more of this picture. This was at a club here local, and they had lights that were like head level going around the entire stage, so we couldn't use the stacks. So I had 2 stacks that day, so there was 4 cabinets with amp heads on each cabinet. And then my one Randall head, which was the main one, the Randall logo was upside down. This is one. You can see two of the amp heads, 1 cabinet, and my yellow ESP 87 M1 custom. Can't get it to. So there was actually 4 half stacks with amps, the heads on each your thing there. 4 half stacks with amp heads on all 4 of them.
Very cool. Oh, this is 5 years ago. Hey, this is only a couple minutes. Here, let me show you guys this. About 5 years ago, I found another one of those Squier bullets at a Guitar Center. And I made a video. I was so excited that I had found one. Check this out. This video, it's only a couple minutes. Let me show you guys this. This isn't the same exact guitar as the one that Rich gave me, but it's similar. So this was actually, when was this? I had to Google to find this video. Oh crap. Anyway, this is about 5 years ago. Check this out. Hey, this is Johnny Beane. I'm at Guitar Center, Concord, California. And look at this thing. I just found this. This is basically my first guitar. You know how I always tell you guys when we're doing the live shows, my first guitar was a Fender Squier Bullet. This is basically it. Except mine didn't have the covers on the pickups. This neck is a little fatter than mine was. Or is. Actually, I still have the body and neck, and I am planning on building it, rebuilding it one of these days. This one, vintage 1980s Squier Bullet Sunburst, solid body electric guitar, $424.99. Man, if I had the money, I would get this. Because, like I said, this is basically my first guitar. I should have bought that. I've been playing this thing for like half an hour. Can't believe it. Let's see. I'm playing through a Princeton Reverb Fender. No, they're not lace pickups. Fender used to have pickups that had covers on them, but they're passive. This is so cool. I can't believe I'm playing this. Man, it'd be amazing to get this, but just had Christmas. Anyway, thought I would show it to you guys. Very cool, 1980s Squier #1 Bullet. My first guitar. That's basically it. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. And leave a comment below. Let me know what your first guitar was and if you still have it. And see you guys later. Subscribe. Johnny Beane TV. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is me with the beard, huh? Pretty weird. I look way older. Look way older with the beard. And that was 5 years ago. Yeah, so those pickups, Fender made single coils with covers on them, but they were passive. They weren't active. So they're not the lace pickups. Eric Clapton. Yeah, the Clapton pick. There were Clapton Strats that had the lace pickups. That's true. I need to grow the beard back. People have been saying that. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't had the beard in years because I don't think I've ever done a show with Ron and had a beard.
Mm-mm.
It's been a long time. You want the Johnny bobblehead? Well, hey, we do have the Johnny Funko. Although those are beardless, you guys. Maybe I need to make a Johnny Bean Funko with a beard. No beard needed. That's right. Dude, I was so excited to see that guitar. I couldn't believe it. Because that was my first time playing one. And then when Rich gifted me that one, I was in shock. Well, there's a video of that too, huh? Where's that video? Where you gave, Rich, when you gave me that guitar? Actually, do I have it? I'm thinking I showed it. I would have showed it, so that means I have it. Let me see if I can find that.
There's the inside of our one of our CDs. I'm up here. Oh, wrong side. I'm clear at the top right there. Come on, focus, damn it. That's. Come on. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that stuff anymore.
What, a CD?
Yeah, of our stuff. And then our drummer, if you look here, this is funny. I mean, look at the size of this stage. This is, his snare drum was a marching snare. Look at it. It was like 16 by 18. But look at the size of the stage, man. That's what I loved playing stuff like that. He had all kind of room.
Very cool. Yeah, it's a stage like that where to have like a full stack makes sense. Yep. Hey, Janice.
There's a recording one of the intros by Alvarez Yari.
Cool.
And then here was me and the singer. I have no idea how to play piano. I just play by ear. I couldn't tell you the notes, the chords, or nothing. And we were writing a ballad. That was in one of the rooms in the studio. I'm on the piano, and Wayne was playing his acoustic there.
Mm-hmm. You never took piano lessons?
No. Nope.
I took piano classes. This was right before the pandemic, 2018. So one of the reasons why...
That's Cole. That's 1989. And that's my Charvel 3DR that got stolen. That was at his grandparents' house. Yeah, I had that on stage with my yellow ESP, and they took that one, probably because they liked the color. So is that the same color, Johnny, as the one that was on the wall there at your Star Musician?
Well, I mean, if we really look, we can see. What if it is?
Oh, how?
Oh, wait. Okay, here. Okay, wait. Hold it up. Because you know how you keep saying, like, no two are alike?
Yeah. They're not. Wait a minute. Now, where'd the picture go? Hold on.
Yeah, hold the photo up. We'll A/B this. Chopsticks. Here. Well, yeah, I'll hold this up. Can we get it? I mean, the thing is, you'd have to turn the guitar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you look at the top horn.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's not. It's not the same.
It's not. But look how much they want. Look how much they want for that guitar.
Yeah, I know. Actually, that's can't.
Was
tell,
yours?
man.
Was yours a 1988?
Mine was 88, made in Japan. 3DR crackle, fire crackle.
Was it 2009 to
No, I bought it brand new for $750 with the case.
$7,000?
No, $750 brand new, and it had the tweed Charvel case with the red fur or red lining.
Red.
It looked like a Fender. It looked like a Fender tweed case.
Oh my gosh. What was I going to say?
You want to see something? Wait a minute.
See something really scary?
Yeah. Okay. Man, that bass player, that's 1993. That's my ESP 87 M1 custom. Why can't I get it to... Okay, that's 1993. And this was me and him last year. He came in to record on a couple of my songs. So all these years later, man, we're still good friends. This is a different bass player. This is the guy who replaced the one who's coming tomorrow. Which that is this guy.
I'm very confused.
This is the bass player that's coming tomorrow.
Wait a minute. So that's the bass player showing up tomorrow, but that's not the bass player in the photo you just showed us.
No. The one I just showed you.
Wait a minute.
We had two bass players. This was the one that
your band had two bass players?
No, at two different times. Okay.
Okay, so that guy, is that the guy with the beard?
Yes, that's the guy with the big long white goatee now.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that replaced this guy, who both of them have been here and are recording on my new stuff. And he's coming back. He was coming today, but he couldn't make it, so he'll be here tomorrow.
Did everybody got that? Lawrence, I have a Japan Dinky bought in 2014, so I should sell it in 25 years' time. Yes. Yeah, they used to cover big. You guys used to cover Big Bottom?
No, not us.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Can you play it?
No, that's Spinal Tap, right?
Wait, how does it go? Oh my gosh. That's what this song was inspired by.
Look at the light above my head.
You guys know there's a sequel to Spinal Tap coming
Yeah,
out pretty soon.
it's done. It's coming out, what, September?
I don't know. I have no idea. Speaking of movies, I was going to mention this the other night and I didn't. I watched a movie the other day I had never seen, and it was a really good movie. It was from 1980 called Foxes. Does anybody remember that movie?
Foxes.
Does anybody remember the movie Foxes? It stars
I've never
Jodie
seen it.
Foster. Really good movie, and it basically talks about like the LA suburbs of the 70s. So it's kind of like one of those 70s like teenage movies. You know, there was another movie called Over the Edge, came out around the same time.
I
And
remember
then,
that
you know,
one.
Fast Times and Wildlife. But this movie was great. I really enjoyed it. And the theme song was sang by Donna Summer. Yeah. And the lead singer of The Runaways was one of the stars of the movie. Very, very cool movie. Yeah. And
What
then
the hell was
band,
her name? Sherry?
Yep. She's in it. And the band Angel, they played themselves in the movie.
They had
And
Winter
the
Song.
the song that they play in the movie is called Foxes, 20th Century Foxes. Although originally the song was called Running with Foxes, but for the movie they changed the lyric to 20th Century Foxes. But so there's two different versions. Yes, Scott Baio is in the movie. It's a great movie. I watched it for free on YouTube. It was on there, but
Chachi was in it.
if you guys want to see, you know, late 70s LA Hollywood, check it out. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And see, that's the thing too. I tell you guys all the time, yeah, I watch movies, but I watch stuff from a long time ago. I don't watch current movies.
Now, the funny part about this is that was the bass player who was with us the longest, the guy who replaced. His name's Jeff. This guy's Jeff. The other guy with me standing in front of the Gold and Platinum albums, his name was Dave. So this is Jeff here when he was recording here, but he's got Dave's bass.
So they know each other?
Oh, yeah, because Dave ended up being our light man.
He would light your joints for you?
No. Johnny, you know I've never done that. That's honest to God's truth. I want to show you a picture of some cases here if I can find it. I never have. I'll swear on stack of Bible in front of the Mother Mary herself.
Let's see. Your favorite horror movie from dusk till dawn? I never saw it. Ian, have you ever heard of On TV? Watched it on HBO when HBO was new. Yeah, I was reading the comments of the video for Foxes. A lot of people are saying, oh, I used to watch this on HBO. Yeah, it was a really good movie. I'm actually thinking about watching it again. But the band Angel is in it. And if you guys want some trivia, the band Angel is the band that Edward had played a tape when they were making their first record. He played somebody in Angel a recording of You Really Got Me. The next day, Angel rushes into the studio to try to record a version of that and get it out before Van Halen. Did you know that? So Angel was pretty happening. And yeah, what I didn't know is that Angel was signed to Casablanca Records, supposedly. I didn't know that. Gene Simmons had discovered Angel in the same way he discovered Van Halen. But anyway, this is like comments I was reading or internet stuff. And the song that Angel did for the movie called 20th Century Foxes is their version. See, Angel was supposedly like the opposite of Kiss. Like they're similar but different. So their song, Running with Foxes, 20th Century Foxes, whichever, was basically their answer to Kiss's I Was Made for Loving You, which was written by my stepdad, Desmond Child. So it's a small world. I can't believe Johnny never seen it. It was Hollywood horror. There's lots of boobs, bikers, booze. Dude, sign me up. Let's go.
Oh, you're talking about Dust to Dawn?
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about John Carpenter's Vampires.
No, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so let's do this. Let's talk about the new Sammy Hagar song. You guys know I did a video last night.
I listened to it today.
The song was dropped last night. I was sitting there on the Laz show, half asleep, and all of a sudden I get a notification. I'm like, huh? I look, oh crap, the song's out. So I bolted, did a show, and what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the track? If you have not heard it yet, let me give you guys a link.
I have heard it, and I have mixed feelings. And Johnny does not agree with me on this. I don't know how I feel about the I don't even know what to call it. It's a takeoff eruptions how it starts, and I don't know if I care for that or not. I mean, it's like
it's tapping. It's Satriani. It's Satriani tapping. That's all it is.
Yeah. But if you listen to it, there's parts of eruption in there.
I'll have to listen to it again. I didn't think it sounded like.
And then the vocals,
like a Van Halen song.
Well, see, the beginning, I thought it did. It sounded a lot like their first two albums, especially with Mikey's backups. And actually, I don't think Sammy even sounded like normal Sammy in the beginning. Then halfway, right before Satch's solo and the rest of the song, that's regular, sounds like Sammy. Beginning, so I like it, but and Johnny told me it's a lot like Chickenfoot, but I've never listened to Chickenfoot, so.
Well, it's basically Chickenfoot. Sammy Hagar, Michael Anthony, Satriani. When I saw Chickenfoot live at the Warfield in San Francisco in 2012, their original drummer, Chad Smith, had to go back to the Chili Peppers, so they got Kenny Aronoff to fill in. So the band on this track is the band that I saw live all those years later. All those years before, whatever.
Earlier.
So it's basically Chickenfoot, but it's labeled Sammy Hagar. So if you guys have not heard it yet, there's the link. And if you would, say Johnny Beane sent us. I'd appreciate that.
Before I forget, I found a new technique that I'm going to be trying on some guitars where the paint job is going to look like marble.
Cool. What? Question mark in the chat? Oh, where's Chad Smith from? You mean like what city?
Are you hungry, Johnny?
Why?
Well, I've never had this, but I found this place here in Ohio. It's the Turkey Club sandwich at a place called Someplace Else in Wellsville, Ohio. I've never had this.
They had to take off their glasses. It's so big. They like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Whoa.
Never had it.
Wait a minute. Peggy's eating popcorn chicken right now. Jeff T, channel member. I love that they did a tribute song, but I guess I'm a little mixed as well about trying to have sounds like Ed. It was really good, though, and I know they have total respect for EVH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Jeff.
I'm going to have to listen to the song again. I didn't think it sounded like a Van Halen song.
Jeff?
Satriani just sounded like Satriani to me, doing Satriani stuff. The song is what Sammy says is the song is inspired by a dream that he was writing with Edward.
Okay, Jeff, since you heard it, am I correct in saying in the intro there is parts of Eruption in there? I swear to God there is. I know there's a delay.
Steve says, here I thought Ron was going to say he found a drive-through pizza hot dog joint.
No. And I found, and I hate to say this, because I love Jackson, obviously, and Charvel, and Jackson's soloist, and then the Charvel Pro Mod Sam Demas are my two favorites. And I never thought they would make a soloist I didn't like. But this is by far the ugliest Jackson soloist I've ever seen. It's made, looks like it's made from late 60s, early 70s paneling. And I'm not joking.
You don't like that?
No. Wait a minute, there's another.
Is that an actual finish, or is that
that's an actual
strip it?
finish. I've never seen that before.
I mean, all that is the wood, and it's just
no, but I mean the picture. My camera's not doing it justice. It looks like early 70s, late 60s paneling. It looks like they just cut out a sheet of paneling the shape of the guitar and glued it on top. I just don't care for that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, see, Jeff said he did get that. He did get the sense of parts of Eruption. Yep, I knew it. And that's where I was like, wow, that's like, I don't know.
I'm going to have to listen again. I didn't quite hear it, but I mean, I can understand what they're doing. So that's pretty cool. All right. I got to refill my drink real quick. Do you have a photo you can show?
Yeah. The Woody guitar. That's what it would be called.
Okay. I'll be right back.
I still say Fastway's best album was the soundtrack for Trick or Treat. I showed this to Johnny yesterday, and I was going to tag him in it, and I can't find it. Randy Rhoads' sister, Kathy, was going through some stuff, and she found a set list of Randy's, and it's for the Aussie. You would think, I don't know if this would have been an actual show set list, because you'd think it'd be a little bit neater if it was. I don't know if this was like a rehearsal set list, and the picture's not that good a quality. But she thought it was cool, so she posted it. I guess she was going through some of his stuff this week or this weekend. And it's handwritten set list, but what's neat about it is each guitar for each song is also listed prior to the song. You can't, it's on in front of the number. It's like if you look at the side closer to her, where the numbers would be for the song, what order, it says which guitar, yeah. I don't know. No Bones, Believer, Children of the Grave. So.
Oh, that's Quite Riot?
No, this is Aussie stuff. It's an Aussie set list. But I would think that a set list for him on one of his shows would be a little bit better than that. That's why I think maybe that was rehearsal set list.
You mean torn up or the
Well, it's just the way.
choice
I mean,
of songs?
well, not the choice of songs. It's just you would think it'd be neater if it was going to be for an actual show.
Oh, not back then.
Yeah, Mr.
They
Crowley. Over
didn't
the
have
Mountain was first. And
they,
Mr. Crowley.
they didn't have printers and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, true.
It would all be just written out. Not like today, where we have fax machines. Right, Janice? By the way, Nightbot says, check out the Geiger GKD07SP Dopamine Color Lock String Guitar Machine Head Tuners. Click there. And I think if we want to get some, I think there's a link there too. That's right. That's right. All right. Wait a minute. Steve, you're sending me messages. That's you? You guys want to see Steve Gunner? 96 or 97? Dude, that's that guitar you were talking about, man. That's the guitar, dude. This is Steve Gunner.
Cool.
And look, it's exactly what I was saying, having the amp on the chair. That band I was talking to didn't like that idea. They're like, we don't want a guy playing a guitar with an amp on a chair.
A crate. St. Louis. Well, that was in mid-'80s, yeah. That was St. Louis.
So there's the Gibson Sonics. And then, are those pants? What year 70s was this, man? Dude, very cool, man. Yeah, that's the same looking guitar that Billy Armstrong from Green Day had tried out at the shop they used to work at. I remember him playing the guitar and looking at it and considering it.
Cool.
Same blue Gibson Sonics. Those are elephant pants? Dude. I got to get some of those, man. I'd wear those. We got 50 watching right now. Thank you so much, you guys.
Hey,
smash that thumbs up.
Johnny, you got to go to the listings, because one of the listings I sent you, I just got a special offer for.
Let me see.
It should be the last one. The Beretta special.
Wait. I'm getting messages.
Those were cut for big boots, weren't they, Stephen?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I heard that song last night. A friend of mine sent me a link to the.
When my son Cole was little, he idolized my dad. My dad always wore cowboy boots. So Cole wanted to wear jeans and cowboy boots. I was trying to find a picture, but I can't find it. And he come down the steps one day, and my mom asked, and Cole was like 3 years old. And she goes, "Nice cowboy boots, Cole. Where'd you get those?" And he actually looked at her. He had a cowboy hat on too. He flipped the hat back, said, "Got these damn boots at Kmart." He was 3 years old. Now he wouldn't go near cowboy boots or a cowboy hat.
Or Kmart.
Yeah, well, no one goes near Kmart now.
I'd wear cowboy boots. Okay, how many listings did you send?
Probably 5 or 6. Should be the last one. Limited edition Kramer Beretta.
Kramer. Oh, you want me to show this one?
Yeah, I just got a special offer for it.
Oh, you mean? How does that work?
They just
What do you
sent
mean?
me a special offer.
You mean because you viewed it and you're logged in? They know that you've recently viewed it, and they're like, "Hey, if you like the buyer or the seller knows that you looked at it, and they're sending you an offer." Saying, "Hey,
Well,
you
I
want
put it
this?"
on my save list so I could send it to you
Oh,
to show it to you.
so they got a notification of that,
Yeah.
and they're saying that if you want this, how much are they? Well, somebody might grab it. Well, no,
Well,
they
let
sent
them.
you.
I don't want it.
They sent you the offer.
Yeah.
Limited edition Kramer Baretta special with American flag. I've never seen that one. Custom made design, which, what does that mean? Oh, look at the EVH sticker on the back. Custom made design. Does that mean somebody did that?
I don't know. It says limited edition.
I've never seen that graphic.
It's really limited then.
Kramer. I think it's possible somebody did that. Because this guitar. Wait, this looks like that same guitar, the black guitar that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
was painted.
I mean, whoever did it, they did a good job. I mean, it looks like there's a skin. It's like a skins, because you can see like the edge. Like, look at the blue.
Looks like homemade artwork. Yeah. So wait a minute. So how? Well, it's $159.
Plus, what they want, $60-some to ship it. Yeah, so they just sent me an offer.
I don't know.
So it's $159 plus $65.11 shipping. They just sent me an offer for $151 and $11 shipping. So basically $50 off.
So $160.
Yeah.
$160.
162.
Is that a Fender bridge? Is that the actual bridge that comes with it?
It's on Reverb right now if anybody wants it. I mean, look, they sent me the offer. I'm going to decline it.
Wait. What if you actually bought it live on the show?
If I had the money to get that, I'd put it towards the one I wanted to get today.
I know what you can do. Buy the guitar and then paint it the skateboard colors that I wanted.
No.
Because it's the same guitar.
Yeah, I know.
You don't want to do that?
I can't. I don't. If I had the money to do that, I'd put it towards the blue one, the blue Jackson I wanted really bad today. That I'm still upset that
Which is $5,000?
No. No, 400 for the Jackson.
What are we looking at? Somebody's underwear? You got to always be careful when you're looking at a photo of somebody's bed. Like, you never know what.
Wait a minute. Where's that from?
What else is here?
Where's that coming from?
That's from PA.
Okay. There's a diver down for $175.
Yeah, that's homemade. That's the red guitar though. That's the ruby red. That's the other guitar that I needed. Was the red one. And we could never
That looks
find
like
one.
a white decal. I don't think that's paint.
Well, let's click on it.
Yeah, I bet that's a decal.
Local pickup only. Cincinnati, Ohio. Wait a minute.
Oh,
I know
that-
somebody who can pick that up locally.
Well, especially my daughter, because she'll be coming back through there Sunday. She's in Kentucky right now in Louisville.
Sunday. Pick up the guitar.
Upgraded Seymour Duncan.
George Lynch.
Screaming Demon.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hell, that's got how much they want for that?
175.
Hell, the pickup's 110.
Yeah. So now you're thinking about it, huh?
No, that's like the one I had in Bones. The one in Bones is all black.
175 local pickup only. Dude, that guitar's a deal, man.
Oh, I know.
For the pickup alone.
Yeah.
For the pickup alone, man, and that's the red guitar that I need for my
switch
collection.
pictures. I guarantee you that's a tape stripe. There's
Switch
no way
pictures.
that's paint.
Well, there we go.
There's more than two, isn't there?
There's the other one. No, there's the other one. Wow. In a case? Wait. A hard case? 175 for all this? Dude, that's a deal, man. Case included? Is a case included? Well, let's read this. Oh, it comes with a gig bag. Kramer Beretta Special Ruby Red upgraded with Seymour Duncan SH12 George Lynch Screamin' Demon Humbucker Wilkinson Bridge. That's a Wilkinson Bridge on that? Dude, this is getting better and better, man. Diadario locking tuners. Professional setup. New Ernie Ball strings. Vinyl stripe.
There you go.
Easily removed if need to. Comes with a nice padded gig bag. So even with the gig bag, 175 is a steal for that guitar because of the pickup and the bridge.
Yep. And Graphtec saddles.
Oh, it's 175 for a photo of the guitar. Oh, because when you click through, it just changes positions. Like you can get this photo or this photo for that.
No, there's more photos.
Wait, it's $1.75 for photos. Local pickup only.
So that's the vinyl stripe. I thought I was going to say that didn't look like paint. So you can peel the stripe off, and there's your red Kramer.
How far are you from Cincinnati?
From here, 4 hours.
Ugh.
From my parents' house, an hour, if that.
Tuners, too.
Yeah. Diadario tuners.
Dude, you get the tuners. Wait a minute. Are you Dave Lizzie? Is this your foot?
No, I wear 13.
What kind of shoes do you wear?
I wear Skechers slip-on 13s.
Local pickup only. It's a shame this is local pickup only because 175 is a steal for this thing. For the pickup, the bridge, the tuners. And that's the red guitar that I need.
Well, fly out here and get it.
Steve McQueen. Dude, Steve McQueen. I was going to mention this the other day when you were in my chat. Steve McQueen. There's the actor Steve McQueen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore. He's dead.
No, I know, but I was shocked. I was watching these movie trailers. He did a movie. Actually, it was one of the last movies that he made. I was watching the trailer and I was reading some comments. And I didn't realize how young he was when he passed away. He was super young.
A little trivia. The movie Steve McQueen rode the motorcycle in The Great Escape. That motorcycle later became Fonzie's motorcycle in the Happy Days series.
Oh, no way. Yeah, he was 50. And you know how he died?
No, I don't.
He died of cancer that he says that he got from asbestos, from wearing all those racing suits in all those movies that he made. And then what happened was he went to Mexico. His doctors advised him not to operate. And he went to Mexico under a fake name and they operated on him. And then like at 3 a.m. the next day, he had a heart attack and passed away from the surgery. Yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, I can't believe how young he was. Anyway. Yeah, this is a great deal, man. It's too bad we don't know anybody. It's too bad we don't know anybody in Ohio.
Yeah, it's 4 hours for me. It'd be 4 hours for Cole. But again, my daughter Sunday will be driving through Cincinnati, coming back.
Does your daughter want this guitar?
No, she likes Schecter's.
Well, anyway, if anybody is in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, this is a steal. So if you're watching this right now, this is a major steal for this guitar. That price for the pickup. And again, we're not associated with this guitar at all. I want the guitar, but I don't know anybody in Ohio. Dave Lizzie, if you're listening,
if you would start a Reverb account, you could contact him and buy it, and then have him then pay for the shipping, and he'd ship it to you.
Put a Vega trim on it, dude. This is getting better and better, man. Oh my gosh. What? Hold on, everybody. Had to take Browns to the Super Bowl. Huh?
Had to take a crap.
Oh, gross.
Look, a Zeppelin.
Wow. Anyway, this is an excellent deal if anybody's watching from the Cincinnati area.
Now, if I was in Springfield, I could be in Cincinnati in about 50 minutes.
But you're not in Springfield?
No. It's basically straight down 75. Swing over to Dayton and go straight down. You come into 275, which goes around Cincinnati.
Oh, there's the purple. Yep. See, that's the one that I have. I have the purple. I have the blue. I have the black one. The one that I needed is the red
one and the white.
This one. Is this one? Well, no, I don't know. Do they make the white with maybe they did. The thing is, they don't make these anymore. So this guitar isn't even in production. The red. I think Aljon told us that himself. I was doing one of my videos and he jumped into the chat. Aljon Go he's the one responsible for bringing Kramer back. I know, Max. I need the red one, but I don't know anybody in Ohio. That's the problem.
I'm on the very east side of Ohio in the middle, and Cincinnati is on the very west side at the bottom. And it's a 4 hours for me from here.
Cool. Let's see.
Cole was up by Cleveland, so he's 4 hours away from it. So there's more. There's two in there that are your guitars.
I'm scrolling. I'm looking at them. Ooh, that's nice. When did 23? Wait, no, that's like a month ago. Oh, this is today. Okay. Too many peanuts? Ew. What is this?
James, are you back?
Gross. All right, let's check this out. And then we have a guitar unboxing. If anybody is watching. I have no idea what this is. We're going to open this up. Well, I guess yeah, let's look at a couple more listings and then unbox. And I'm assuming I'll try the guitar out too. So we got to set up for that. You just stepped out of the office?
The library.
Let's see. What do we have here? What's this? Eastwood SG2C.
That's a
Flying
Johnny
Banana.
guitar right there.
Well, it's an Eastwood. I love Eastwood guitars. Flying Banana with hard shell case.
That's what she said.
That's interesting, man. The Flying
I
Banana.
saw that, and you were the only person I thought of that would ever play that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I would definitely play that. That's cool. Mint condition, comes with hard shell case. That's all it says. So, but it's a Flying Banana. Looks like 2 single coils. What kind of tremolo is that? I'm assuming it's Bigsby-ish. Like there's like one spring sitting underneath that. Very interesting. And look how far apart those pickups are.
See you, not visible. Well, no, I won't see you.
Huh? I can't see them. See you later, man. Okay. What's interesting to me about this guitar, like I was saying yesterday, is, I mean, it's all about the sound, really. You know. Those 2 single coils, the spacing, and I'm interested in like how many positions, if it's just a 2-way or a 3-way, you know, bridge, middle, and neck, or just bridge and neck. But
well, that looks like a 3-way toggle. So you'd have bridge, then both of them, then yeah, that's a 3-way toggle.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because I've seen those toggles where they just go 2 ways. I don't know. I mean, there's no info here, so it doesn't say. Then the photo is the back of the Flying Banana.
It's like the banana splits.
That's a cool headstock.
I was just going to say, you're going to love that headstock.
Yeah, I like it.
You know why I knew that? Because I don't like it.
That's cool. That's cool, man. No, because see, the thing is, Eastwood guitars, a lot of Eastwood guitars, they kind of look like vintage guitars from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Whether this was a model from back then, who knows?
Might have been a Japanese model.
Yeah, that's what they all were. They were all guitars made in
Jetson's
Japan.
guitar. Yeah, you're right, Max. That's Rosie's guitar that she's cleaning the house. She's running around cleaning the house and playing that guitar.
But I mean, look at this. It
has a handle.
has a handle there, so you can carry it around. I don't know if you can sit with it because it's kind of, a little round there. I think it's cool.
All right, next.
Okay, let's do one more. Is there a particular one you want me to show?
Hold on. See which ones all the ones I did send you. Hold on.
You sent a USA Jackson 87 custom graphic.
Oh, there's the Fernandez. And then that
PV
Tai?
Wolfgang.
Tai. Yeah, the Fernandez I thought would be one you would play.
The orange one?
Yeah. And then that Tai, the 24, whatever.
Yeah, Yeah, let's check out this one. Thank you, CC. CC. Yeah, I dig looking at this stuff too. That's why I made a show on it. Because I like looking at this stuff. Fernandez MY-115S with sustainer orange. Oh, cool. Sustainer, man. Look at that. See, I dig this because look, the photo has a nice chair, has a plant. Very nice.
I would play that guitar myself, probably. 24 frets, you wouldn't like that.
You just said probably.
Yeah, well.
So if somebody says probably at the end, that means probably not.
No, not for me.
Who would say probably? Yeah, I like that. Probably.
Well, I'd have to change the bridge. I was hoping mine came today. They didn't show up.
Why would you change the bridge? That's a really nice Wilkinson.
Well, I would probably put CC's Vega Trem on it.
Very nice. Actually, I have a Wilkinson. I have a Wilkinson on that Jackson. Check it out. The Jackson body that you said that I have has a Wilkinson.
Oh, there you go. How well did it work?
I never used it.
Oh, okay.
I never used it. I have the bar.
There you go.
So I just need to rebuild the guitar. Actually, you know, the Squier #1 bullet guitar I showed you earlier, the one that Rich gave me, the neck from my guitar I did have on this body for a while.
Did it work?
What, the guitar?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't have the rest of it? Okay.
Oh, I played gigs with it. Yeah. I used it live. We did it live.
But I like the color.
Probably.
No, I do like the color. Okay, I would play it. I like it. I had a Fernandez Strat, like the ones Brad Gillis used to play, but mine was blue.
Okay.
Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
Thank you, Brad Gillis. Look how pretty that back is.
And look, it has the screws on the back. No backplate. So this thing's active.
The sustainer. It's the Staniac.
It's the sustainers.
Oh, got a little damage there. That can be fixed.
Lots of photos.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Very nice. Look at all these pictures. Pictures.
And they're good photos.
Wait a minute. So that's a, is that a signature, this guy's signature guitar?
I have no
yeah,
idea.
it is. It is. Musician's model, it says. So it looks like this guy has his own Fernandez signature models, and that's what this is, the orange one. Very nice. Oh, there he is playing a bunch of different ones. Very cool.
Okay,
Wait,
show.
we didn't read about it.
Oh, okay.
1997 guitar. Yeah. Okay.
Show one more. That first one.
Okay.
The
Really
tie
Really
or whatever
quickly.
is how you.
Oh, that's wild, man.
Now that's your guitar there. I would never play this one.
You guys notice how every time it's a guitar that he says he thinks is hella ugly, he says, "Oh, Johnny, but you would play that."
And you
guys
tell every
notice
time
that?
you say you will, right?
And see that, but it's all about the sound. It has not for me. Guitars has nothing to do with looks, Ron. It has to do with the tone.
Well, that's what I said. I can make the tone I want. I can make the tone. I can make it play. If I have to shave the neck, I can shave the neck down. So I can make. That's what to me. I can make pretty much any of them the way I want, plus paint it. But there's no way.
Not
Hell
even in
to
the
the-
studio.
Hell to the no. I would not play that.
What if it sounded amazing?
I don't care.
Wow, it's $25,000.
Yeah, but look how small it looks, though. I bet that's not much bigger than that little guitar that you knocked over and dented the paint on, chipped the paint away.
This was somebody's guitar, it says. Look at that headstock. Look at those tuners.
The tuners are cool. They remind me of Purgatory.
So this was a custom made guitar. Somebody made this.
Yeah.
Interesting. Mother of Pearl. That looks like more than Mother of Pearl. That looks like abalone. That's abalone. Russell, yeah. At first I thought it was one of those guitars, but it's not. That's interesting. I think this guitar looks cool, man. And look at the back. Whoa.
It would be interesting to take that back cover off and see how it's all routed.
Look at this artwork. I would assume. Well, let's look at the. Has a gator case. Interesting. Oh, there's the guy playing the guitar. That guitar looks cool, man. Handmade. Okay, so this guy handmade the guitar.
Hand selected tone wood.
Very cool.
Look at the knobs.
Yeah, those are wild.
And I do like the adjustments for the bridge, though. You know,
Made
to
in
raise
Spain.
to raise or lower your bridge.
It does say mother of pearl inlay. Is mother of pearl inlay.
Plus the 10 to 16 radius. Wow.
Oh, those are wide range humbuckers. Very nice.
Look, you know how you I was say how you adjust the bridge up and down. Look at the adjustments. They look like saw blades.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. $25,000. Yeah, I don't. I mean, it looks like a one-of-a-kind guitar.
Yeah.
You know, it's very cool, but
And I can tell you this from building guitars myself, a lot of hours put into that baby.
but you know, being a one-of-a-kind or custom built,
Yeah.
he's gonna have a tough time selling that. Nobody's gonna. We should call him.
Ask them what's the least they'll take.
$24,000.
$24.99.
$24,999. Okay.
Speaking of that, I just got a voice message from Chris King.
Okay, cool. Chris King! We are a minute over. And is it unboxing time right
Yes.
now, you guys? Do you guys want to see a guitar?
Yes.
I have no idea what this is. I mean, I kind of know because it has the name of a guitar, but I don't know what this is. It says Tease guitars, where all the action is.
Open it up.
You guys ready? Is it unboxing time? Did everybody smash that thumbs up? Is everybody watching subscribe to the channel? Because we're now less than 50 away to the... How much is it? 13?
13K. 50 away from
13,000.
13K.
We're less than 50 away. The video I did last night pushed us over the edge, man. I got like hella subscribers last night. 13,000 subscribers on YouTube. Our next goal. So consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, are you guys ready? Can you guys hear that? Can you hear the peacock and the turkeys talking to each other? I hear that all night long. A peacock says something and then the turkeys talk back.
You want to hear a joke from Chris King?
Sure.
Here's a joke for you, mate. No kangaroos today. I know where they are. They're just further up the road. But, yeah, what's a kangaroo's favourite music? Hip-hop. True story.
Oh, hip hop. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hip hop music. I like hip hop music. You guys ready? Everybody? All right, let's unbox. Let's do it. Do it. All right. Rich, are you here? I'm assuming he's here.
Lewis, I used to have a Ramirez classical guitar. I sold in early 90s for $4,000 or 4,300. I made 300 off of it, and it was a true. I mean, if you just took a pick and hit a chord, it would pretty much vibrate out of your hands.
Rich is here.
Box in a box.
Is it Tease? Tease guitars?
I've never heard of them.
Where all the action is, it says. This is kind of heavy, man. This is heavy.
Maybe it's for heavy metal.
Cigar box? Oh, wait, I put the knife away. I need my knife. The struggle is real. That's right. All right. I have no idea what this guitar looks like. So you guys, this is brand new to all of us. You guys ready? Wait, let's do this. Let's make this look cool. Let's do the glowing keyboard. All right. It's in a gig bag.
Anticlimactic. Well, it says tease.
That's it. Show's over.
We were teased.
Yeah. It's
Johnny, you're such a tease.
It's just a gig bag. Dude, this is a heavy guitar. Oh my god.
Just what you need, another box floating around.
Yeah. How do you open it? Right here. You guys ready? It's wrapped up. Okay. Ta-da! Ah! Okay. Watch, you unwrap the whole thing, and then it's just it unwraps into just like a ball of this. Oh no! Some screws just fell on the floor. Oh! Ah! Tease. Tease. Hang on, I gotta take a break. This is a lot of work. Actually, I knocked some screws onto the floor when I threw that bolt. Those screws, I don't have any sandwich bags. So the screw fell on the floor. 2, 3, okay, that's probably most of them.
Put the screws in the bag that the Allen wrench came in.
All right, you ready? This guitar is heavy, man. That was a card. Tease guitars. All right, ready?
Teasing and pleasing. Cool. I like that.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Okay, so you got... Here, let's take this off. It's a Telecaster. It's an orange Silver Burst. Tele. It looks like it has a humbucker in the bridge and then a Telecaster neck pickup. And then the back.
Hell yeah.
So it's like an orange Silver Burst. Very interesting.
That's cool looking. Play the new
Rail on the
Hagar song.
bridge. Rail on the bridge, that's right. Interesting. Bay Area rich. Dude. Does it smell like oranges? It has locking tuners. Does it smell like oranges? Yeah, it actually does.
Tangerine Dream. G's out. G strings out.
Should I plug it in?
Yeah.
I need an orange guitar strap.
Or silver.
I'm going to plug direct. So you guys are going to have to tell me if the sound, if it's okay. You guys in the chat are going to have to tell me if the guitar sounds like it's underwater. Because unfortunately these settings change like every time. Put a nice silver colored pickguard on there. That'd be cool, man.
Or a mirrored one.
This may be loud though. Let me put it on play. Let me put the playback on so I can hear. Okay, sounds good, huh?
G strings out.
Sharp or flat?
There you go. Oh. There you go.
You guys can hear that okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I expect it to be perfectly in tune because, you know, it just came out of a box and everything. Intonation may need to be set a little bit. Yeah. Interesting looking guitar, though, huh?
I like it.
So it's orange on the outside, but silver on the inside. And it's a Telecaster, but it has a rails humbucker.
It actually sounds really good.
Dude, this is incredible. Yeah, I mean, this could definitely have new strings put on it. The setting is called Every Breath You Take. And there's the message.
Well, now you got to be John 5 and play some Motley Crue on it.
What key is that song in?
Hell, I don't even remember. Hey, play Smoking in the Boys' Room.
Very cool. Bay Area Rich. Dude. Yeah, this is cool, man. Yeah, perfect for Telecaster Tuesday. That's right, Clayton. This is interesting. Yeah.
I would put a mirrored paint pick guard on that.
Can you see that? So it's orange, but
So it's silver orange burst.
Yeah. Well, it's a silver burst, but orange. And then the back. Yeah. Yeah, sideways you can really kind of see it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, man. Dude, it's so funny because yesterday I was actually thinking, man, yesterday I was thinking I need a Telecaster. Yesterday, I was actually thinking I need a Tele.
Didn't you just get a black Epiphone Tele?
Yeah. But I was thinking I need another Tele. And then all of a sudden, there it is.
Thinking I need another Jackson.
Wild. Good night, James Z.
Good night, James.
Robot, look at this, dude. Look at this, man. This is crazy.
That is very pretty.
Bay Area Rich. Bay Area Rich. It matches my other sound box. I wonder what it looks like without the pickguard. I wonder if there's more silver.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all silver under there. Usually when they do the burst, they just do the outline.
So you think it's just silver?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you hear a peacock outside? Hear that? Maybe tomorrow night we'll take the pickguard off. We'll see what it looks like. What do you think? This is wild, man. Oh. You want to jam?
I'm in drop C.
That's cool. Yeah. Play it. Play something. I can't even hear myself. Holy crap. Hang on, I can do that.
I love the sound of these blackouts.
Cool.
I wish I can keep this guitar, but I can't. I got to give it back.
Play some Sabbath. Is that it?
No, robot, this isn't mine.
Pick a key.
Do the Randy Rhoads whammy.
Play a song.
You know, this I actually like this guitar. What do these run?
Do you own any songs in drop C?
No. No, all Faith of Failure songs are in drop C, but I don't know any of them. I actually like this guitar.
I need a violin bow.
I got one.
You know, when I was at Starving Musician Santa Cruz, when I was there a little while back, they had in the junk box there, they had a violin for like $25, and I almost bought it. I was this close to buying it, and it would have had a bow with it. I thought about it. Maybe I should have. Wow.
See?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to run into Doug Aldridge because I learned how to play that stupid Whitesnake with the bow because of that video. Then I found out after I learned how to do it, they did it on a keyboard. The whole bow thing was just something for the video.
Hey, this is Doug Aldrich, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Doug.
I used to have my West Tone, my Twilight Zone guitar set up with an arch, and because the cutaway on it, I could use it to play that da 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 da. Yeah. So. I even got rosin. Time to rosin up your bow. Play that fiddle hard. This one's in B. This one has the factory Chapman. Rob Chapman.
Are you name dropping?
Yeah, Rob Chapman. This has the Rob Chapman pickups in it.
Beane TV.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Greetings, I'm Rob Chapman for Johnny Beane TV. Have an amazing day. Watch his videos, like and subscribe.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So these sound pretty good for Chapman pickups. And it's got a push-pull knob, three-way switch. Yeah, it's not, I think when I bought this one, it was like $900. It's got Chapman branded locking tuners on it. This is the ML1 Modern Baritone. Pretty guitar. I like it. That sounds different, that low tuning. Sounds very different, that low tuning. Very different tuned that low for that. $550 under. All right, thank you, Robot. I have I'll put it on my list, but I tried selling some, you weren't here earlier. I tried selling some stuff today. There's a Blue Jackson I want really bad for the best price I've ever seen them for. And the deal, the guy wasn't able to purchase what he told me he would. So I can't get it.
Drugs?
Reloading equipment. Sorry, reloading supplies, I should say. Got my shaker.
Okay. Let's see. What do you guys think? Tomorrow, Saturday night, workbench night. One of the things we can do is change the strings on the orange Tease Telecaster. Very interesting guitar. Bay Area Rich, dude. Thank you so much, man. Change the strings on that. It'd be interesting to look under that pick guard to see what the paint looks like. You know.
I will be installing this on the red Leo James. Is it James or Jams?
I don't know.
So I'll be putting on this. And I promise I'll take it off, Cece. Although Johnny says I won't, I will.
No, because what's going to happen is you're going to install that and you're going to be like, holy crap, this is amazing. And you're not going to want to take it off. And you're going to sell all your Floyd Roses. Just watch.
That'll never happen.
Robot. Just watch. Mm-hmm. You're just teasing us. So, is it Leo James, Steve? Leo James. Leo
Okay.
James. Leo James.
So I'm going to put that other neck back on it tomorrow, too. That dark neck I had on originally.
Mm-hmm.
Because I took it off and put
Good.
I took it off and put the regular neck back that came with it on it because I wanted to try that neck.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I like the darker neck on it better.
You mean looks-wise or playability-wise?
It plays better, too. It's not as thick, and the frets are, a little better.
Hmm.
So it plays better, it feels better, and it looks better.
This is the original neck.
Mm-hmm. And they're not bad.
They're not bad, although I made the mistake of putting a Tajima neck on the other one, and it totally took it up several notches. So before I super glue these in, they're not super glued. They're loose. I'm thinking I want to put a different neck on this. Whether it's a Tajima, another Tajima, I'm looking into possibly trying to get another Tajima neck to put on the gold. Is it Leo James or Jams? What is it? Yeah, this is cool, man. Very interesting.
I'll put this on the red one along with the dark neck. And then I'll see how it feels.
Dude, you won't believe that bridge, man. Amazing.
Oh, I believe you. I just said it would take an act of God to get me away from Seymour's. I mean, instead of routing or Floyd, I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? See, the only reason I even play this guitar is because of the Vega Trem. That's the only reason I play this.
I can see where this would come in very handy if I didn't want to route out the body. Because, quite frankly, routing out the body, you do take chances. Obviously, it's done.
There's no routing.
Oh, I know. That's what I said. I could see if I didn't want to route the body out to put a Floyd in, then this would be the alternative.
There's no routing. It fits right in the cavity. Thus, it floats. And I've been saying for years, this parts caster, the only reason I even play it is because of this.
Now, the experiment I would like to do is the Vega Trem, obviously, and then either the Nut Buster or the Graph Tech Unlocker. What's the name of it? Unlocker Nut, something like that. With the combination of that.
You ever name your guitars? Max. No, I've never named any of my guitars ever. Maybe I should. Floyd Rose Rail Tail or Floyd Rose non-fine tuner model.
See, the Rail Tail is a lot like the Vega Trem.
I have not tried one of those.
It's a lot like the Vega Trem.
Interesting.
There's no routing, none of that. You know, it's like a Vega Trem, just as Floyd Rose. Look it up real quick. I mean, the chat brought it up, so look it up. Shut up. Floyd Rose Rail Tail.
It looks similar. Well, not really. The rail tail is dive only.
What CC, clarify that, please. A rail tail on your guitar?
Yeah, it looks like the rail tail is like it doesn't fit within the cavity like a Vega Trem. He's talking about the nut.
Oh. What, and you want a nut buster? There's a company called Nut Buster, and it locks behind the nut, but does not attach to the headstock. It's made here in Ohio, by the way. Then there's
I wonder if it's near that ruby red guitar.
I would have to, I mean, if for that red guitar, it would have to be shipped. Because you're talking 8-hour drive for me.
Oh my gosh. Is there a Purgatory in that town?
No, Purgatory is only in Pennsylvania. Down there, you got Skyline Chili. No, CC, you understood right. I'm talking about Vega Trem that I would have eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, to me it looks like that Floyd Rose isn't the same as the rail tail.
Can you show a picture of it?
I just looked at it.
Oh.
It's bigger.
Is it?
It's not as small. Michael Tagler, you in the wrong account. Make sure you're subscribed from both accounts. Thank you. You're a channel member on one account. There you go. I can see you. Names in green.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, CC, it takes place. You do not need... Well, locking tuners aren't there for tuning stability. They're actually not any better than regular tuners. What the locking tuner does is you don't have to wrap it. You just put the string through, and it just makes it quick for a string change.
So a locking tuner doesn't make it any better for tuning?
No, that's a big misconception. Everybody thinks, oh, I got locking tuners, I don't need a locking nut.
Is that
true? That's not true.
Let me ask Gemini about that. Are locking tuners better than regular tuners on a guitar? Do they keep a guitar in tune better?
No, not any difference.
Well, locking tuners are definitely popular, but whether they're better depends on what you're looking for. They do make string changes faster, and they can help with tuning stability, especially if you use a tremolo bar a lot. But regular tuners can be just fine too. It's really about personal preference and how you play.
See, everybody, I had a guy that put a Floyd Rose, he called me up. He had did some work. He put a Floyd Rose on one of his guitars. And he's like, dude, I can't keep this in tune. Every time I hit the bar, it goes out. I said, what lock? I said, you got a locking nut on? He's like, no, I just put locking tuners on. That's not this. He thought, and it's a big misconception. He thought, you know, hey, locking tuners, you don't need a locking nut. And that's not true.
Michael Tagler, member for 12 months. Dude, thank you so much. Railtail will fit regular Strat is dive only. So it's different than a Vegatrim. Vegatrim is dive and not dive. Dude, I'm telling you, man. You're going to be like, you're going to be like, Johnny, you were right, Johnny. Johnny, you were right.
Dive only means it's basically set up like an Edward Van Halen guitar. You can only dive down. You can't pull back.
Yes. B9. B9.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's funny because they, you know, a lot of people think, oh my God, locking tuners. And so if you don't want and to put a locking nut on a guitar that didn't have a full floating tremolo, you have to route out some of the neck pocket or the neck in front of the nut so that to make room for the locking nut. But this nut buster, that's the name of it, right, Johnny? Was it
Jumpy
nut
up.
buster?
What is it?
There's a thing called a nut buster, which is basically a locking nut that locks onto all 6 strings, and you tighten it down like a locking nut, and it holds everything in place, but it does not attach to the headstock. It floats on the strings behind your standard nut. Yeah, Steve, you're right. Yeah, that's what. And that's the one thing everybody's like, oh, locking nut, I don't need this. No, locking tuners, they're just quick string changes. Why do you think people put them on guitars with Floyds or even Kahlers? It's just a lot quicker changing strings. It has nothing to do with stability. Well, I mean, they obviously, if you got good Goto tuners, they're no different than the locking tuners, other than the change, the fast string change. They do not lock the strings for a full floating tremolo.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You're talking to a 40-year veteran of Floyd Roses right here. They're
Where?
locking CC. I don't know which ones they are. I can tell you here in a minute. Hold on. Sure, my dog's not sleeping back.
Uh-oh, my battery's dying in this one now, Janice. I got to refill my drink, so enjoy the dead air, you guys. We got 61 watching right now. I'll be right back.
So we both left the screen. They are Goto. Very nice Gotos. But again, this doesn't. You'd have to get either the, and if you get the Graphtec unlock nut, which John, I don't know where Johnny went, but I'll show you a picture of it. Graphtec unlock nut. It's right. It's right here. But the thing with this is you still have to route out the neck just like you would for a regular locking nut. Where the nut buster, find that. Nut buster for guitars.
I'm back. I'm back.
Here.
I'm back. Do you guys know the girl that always says, I'm back? Back. The Nutbuster. Yeah, they're going to send me one of those. I'm going to put it on the Tease Tele. Okay. So, let's see. We'll make this an even 3 hours. So we'll go another 6 minutes?
Yeah.
6 minutes. So, any questions and comments? Tomorrow, guitar workbench. Oh, we got the Dan Electro amp. Actually, that Tease Tele would sound pretty cool through that amp. I just thought of that. Holy crap, man. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that.
So there you go, CC. There's your tuners.
Oh, very nice.
And they're great for quick string changes, but that's it. They're not going to do what a locking nut would do.
Did you hear that? That was Pierre. All right. GBD guy, I'm not sure. I don't know. Was that the guy that was loose around the Bay Area? Although I wasn't born then, so I wasn't scared. Max is talking to Steve McQueen. I believe an original EVH Strat, he had the brass nut. Yes, that's true. And he would have some 3-in-1 oil, and he would oil to lube the strings. Okay. What do you guys think?
No one's asking questions, so.
No, what do you think? I haven't had dinner yet. I'm starving.
Well, end it.
I haven't eaten. All right, you guys. Thank you. Tomorrow, workbench stream. We got guitars. We got guitars for the workbench. What else? I don't know. Drop a comment down below on playback. Let me know what you guys think. And then, what? You don't like Sammy Hagar, Ogre Lord? Steve Gunner, thoughts on roller nuts? Me personally, I've never owned one. I can understand the logic. What do you think?
They have their place, but again, that's not going to replace a locking nut. I mean, I've seen them. I've yet to try the metal nuts with the individual screw height adjustment. I have yet to try one of those. I think that would be more. I mean, I could see where a roller nut, like if you're not using a locking nut, would help the string slide with a bend, but then again, your tuning stability is going to go out the window. And again, that's locking nuts do not mean to replace the locking, or the locking tuners do not mean to replace a locking nut, which they never tell that to anybody. So everybody automatically thinks this is you don't need a locking nut with these, which is wrong. But again, the new Graph Tech one, got to try it. But then the only thing I have against that is if you're going to put that on like a Beretta, you still have to route out the area to mount that because it's the same size as a locking nut. So if you're going to do that, why just do that? And I would just use the locking nut anyhow. So that's the downfall on that. But the Nut Buster, I got to try one of those. That can add a whole new game because it literally just clamps on behind your standard bone nut or Graph Tech regular nut on a Strat. Doesn't attach to the headstock at all, yet it keeps the stability there for the dives and pulls and everything. So, but they're not cheap. They're $190 a piece.
Yeah, I wrote to them, and they said to stay in touch.
Yeah, I remember you told me you were going to do it. I told you to ask them if they'd send two, one for you, one for me.
I had a guy on the show that uses them. That's where we first heard of them. I had a band on the show a few years ago, and the guy was talking about them. Right on, man. Russell, very cool, man. Yeah, when you get a bench up, you'll join whatever streams people want. Right on, dude. Very good. Okay. Couple comments. I remember a story where EVH said Alex talked about clamping the string to the nut, but how could do it? Didn't have machine skills. I have so much weird and odd gear and guitars. LOL. Cool, man.
See,
I've got an air guitar, man. Look, it's an actual air guitar. See, look.
You gotta fill that with helium.
Oh, so it just floats around.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
It just floats by. Janice, that's the next step. We need balloons in here.
I got the bubble machine.
I need to have balloons flying around.
No, you need to have that guitar just floating around everywhere.
This one.
Yeah, just have it float around. You're in the middle of a serious chat, and all of a sudden, we just glides by.
I'd go to space like Katy Perry did. That's actually a good idea. Where can I get helium?
You can get it at Walmart. You can go to Walmart and get it. Then you can inhale it too and talk real high like a chipmunk.
That'd be cool, man.
That guitar would be funny floating around. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You're watching Johnny Beane channel. Oh, and like the plane that flies by with the banner? So it would fly by, and it would have like this attached to it. So we would just be like here, and all of a sudden you would see it like float across the screen.
There you go.
Yeah, we can do that. Not only that, we got the stickers too, man.
I'm waiting for mine. I was hoping they got here today, but they didn't. I got the, if you look right there in front of the Mesa amp is my Fretworks one, and up on the top is the Randy Road ones. Thank you, Barry Rich. And Rich, thank you for the microphone and the strap and the guitar and the amp, everything. Thank you, sir.
I could have this just floating by.
You need to put one of those little ones on that microphone like you used to have your other decal.
Oh, that's an idea, huh?
Yeah.
Johnny Beane TV.
Yeah.
Right there. How little would it be? I mean, they got... That's, yeah, those are too small. Those are...
That might be it.
This one. Can you see that?
There you go. Yeah. Or can you go the next one bigger?
Next one bigger is this.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'd go with that one then. Charvel DK24 model. Yeah, they're not bad. But my favorite Charvel has always been the San Dimas. There you go. That way it's level and you can read it.
Is that?
I don't know. I might like it straight with the microphone.
Wait a minute. Somebody clip that. Wait a minute. What you just said, man. Wait.
I meant your sticker. Yeah, that looks better.
With the microphone. Dude, what are you talking about?
Get it level. There you go.
Can you guys read that?
Yeah.
You can see that?
Yeah. I'll put a fretworks up here when
Sort
it
of.
comes.
Rich, thank you so much, man. So amazing.
Yeah, Steve, I have a couple here.
Thank you, Max.
That one. Maybe. The metallic green. So, and they both sound fabulous. Although I'm still this the only one I got with the Margios, other than the Sandoval. But so yeah, Charvels, Jacksons have been my favorite since the mid '80s, other than the ESP M1 Custom.
See you, Lewis.
Bye, Louis. And then I do have this Charvel here. Neck through. That's got EMGs, 81, 85. Got the abalone, abalone, all the way around.
Baloney.
Yeah. Including the fret
I'm
markers.
so hungry. I haven't had dinner yet.
So. One knob, three-way switch, two EMGs. Jackson Green Glow Dinky is like that sunburned Charvel. Cool. Yes, Steve. I've been buying Charvel since '86. Love them. Absolutely love them.
That's your favorite guitar ever?
No. My favorite guitar ever is my 1987 ESP M1 Custom that I no longer have. Then after that, it would be the Charvels and the Jacksons.
Hmm.
But I do love the crackle paint jobs on the Jacksons and the Charvels. And apparently someone else loved my 3DR because they took it. So, which I bought that new for I think $750. I think it was $750 new. That was 88.
Wow. That's cool, man. Let's see. What do you guys think? Yeah, we're over 3 hours. I haven't had dinner. Although, thank you so much for subscribing. Redia Monk. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Red.
You gotta change your lights to red now.
And I showed it yesterday on Lazar's show, but the Performance Red paint for Bay Area Rich's buddy guy Strat came in yesterday. The Candy Apple Red came in yesterday for that bass. What else? I don't know. There's some. MPN's paint should be here tomorrow for his Cosmo guitar, and not Cosmo Kramer. Well, I guess it is a Cosmo Kramer.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. MPN, you still here? That's what we can call it. Cosmo Kramer.
Cosmo Kramer. I wonder if he knew this guy right here.
It's filming. All you gotta do is point.
Tell me when you're ready. I'm ready.
Oh.
It's recording. Johnny? No soup for you.
Can I have some bread?
You want bread? $3. Ah, you got it. My son uses your guitar picks. You can have bread.
I've got some more.
Singles for $20.
All right, guitar picks. Cool. Oh, that's cool. It's psychedelic.
Whoa. No way. Soup Nazi, dude. Let's see. All right. What do you think? We're at 3 hours. I need to have supper. And then probably Twitch. GTA Enhanced. Dudes, thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. If somebody can remind me everything we talked about tonight, I have to remember. It's been 3 hours. I have to remember everything we just talked about. I'm going to have to reach back to them because they told me to reach back.
See if they'll send you two, please.
Okay. Bay Area Rich, dude, thank you again so much. The Tease Tele.
That is sweet.
Interesting guitar.
It's so cool looking. Yeah.
The silver burst with the orange.
What I was going to tell you, Johnny, with your original bullet, if you want, I can restore it back to that original burst color and make it look like new again.
Really?
Yeah.
That might be cool.
There we go.
So tomorrow, restring, maybe take the pick guard off.
Reveal.
See what it looks like under there.
Restring and reveal.
Restring and reveal of the Tease. We'll be revealing the Tease SBHE with the locking tuners.
String change with locking tuners is great.
Yeah. Mark's gas station. Good to see you, man.
Be good, Mark.
Go. Interesting. Yeah, so I'll try that through the Dan Electro amp. I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll film a video tomorrow because I need to do I need to do some sort of video anyway for the guitar. So maybe I'll do something. But you guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash that thumbs up on your way out if you haven't done that yet. Channel members, thank you so much for your continued support for this channel and these shows. You guys, for those of you that are brand new here, I mean, this is almost an everyday thing.
Yeah, pretty
Almost.
close.
Almost.
I forgot. Peggy, how you doing?
Peggy. So
that's like, I got to say that to her every show. It's just morphed into that.
Well, I can do that too. Peggy, how you doing?
Peggy, how you doing, Peggy? Can you do the Elvira song?
No.
Can you do the low part?
I don't know that.
Giddy up, boom, bop, all ma. Cosmo Kramer. I think that's the name of it, MPN. That's what we should call it. Cosmo Kramer.
Very cool. Put 8s on that guitar?
Oh, go 7s. And don't bend that high E or it'll tink. Peggy didn't answer. She's not here. Peggy.
You guys, thank you. Smash that thumbs up on your way out. Watch last night's video. Talked about the new Sammy Hagar song. Tomorrow, Saturday night, Guitar Workbench. Working on guitars. Bay Area Rich. Dude, thank you so much, dude. All your support. Incredible. And I'll see you Monday. Bay Area Rich. Probably see yeah, let me know. Stop by there Monday.
Guys need to come back here to the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
But Rich also wants to go to the Football Hall of Fame too.
when we get inducted into the Hall of Fame, you can come to the ceremony.
You're already in there 6 times. I didn't have any picks for me. I'll have to leave a fretwork sticker in there. You've been in the Hall of Fame 6 times. You're in there. Rich made sure of it.
Monday sounds good. Right on, man. Monday. You can only do 1 thumbs up. That's why you create other accounts. And you subscribe. All right, you guys. All right. So I'm going to have a quick dinner, and then maybe I'll be over on Twitch doing some GTA Enhanced. Probably. Most likely. Tomorrow, Saturday night, Guitar Workbench stream. Tease Tele. We'll be working on that. You'll be working on your Red Leo James.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, you'll see us over on Twitch? Right on, man. See you there. See you there. All right. Jeff T. Everybody in the chat say bye-bye. And I'll say bye to everybody. Because we hate goodbyes.
Did you ever see the movie The Long Goodbye? No, I'm asking the wrong person.
But I did see the movie Revenge of the Sith. When is that opening, man? When is that opening? Let's go. When is it? It's not tonight, is it?
Bye.
Now? Holy Wait. It's out now? Today? Holy shit. I could go see that right now. Wait a minute. Wait. What movie is it? Revenge of the Sith? Revenge of the Sith. Oh, there's a 10:15.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Is this Santa Cruz? Revenge of the Sith. There's a 10:15 today. Oh, it's playing for like a week? Or it's playing through Wednesday? Dude, I could go see Revenge of the Sith right now.
Go for
it. You guys want me to bootleg the movie?
Sit there at the phone.
Oh, you want me to go with you guys to Dublin? When are we going to do that? Yeah, obviously, the 20th anniversary.
Obviously, it's got to be this week.
Crap. What about tomorrow night, Mike? Is there a wait, let me check. Okay, what's the date Monday? What, Mike, what's the date Monday? Could you do Monday? That'd be a long day for me, though. If I spent all day up there and then went to the movie and then went home. Oh, my gosh.
Wait, Johnny, I just found another one for you real quick. Hold on. This would go great with your collection. Messenger sent it to you just now.
Yeah, that's nice.
Show that one.
Japan. The Made in Japan Hello Kitty.
Look at the price.
That's really cool, man. I dig that.
It's only $4,600.
That's it? Okay, wait. What's the date Monday? Today's the 25th. Today's Friday? It'd be the 28th. I don't know if Laz would want to do that. Mike, you wouldn't want to go to like a 10 p.m. showing on Monday, would you?
It looks
That's
like
nice.
Looks like someone's grandmother's or table cover. That's an Ibanez, or no, Washburn. Argyle paint, shredder. It's only $210, Johnny.
That's pretty cool. Mike, let me know if Monday you could do like an after 10 p.m. That'd be a long day for me though, man, because I would have to drive all the way back here afterwards, like midnight. I wouldn't get home till like 2 in the morning. Monday. And then I have an appointment Tuesday. So, yeah, I can't do Monday. So I don't know.
If anybody in the chat's got one of these, selling for around 10 grand on Reverb.
Very cool. Very nice. All right. All right, now I really gotta go because I have to eat some sort of dinner and then do something else. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Smash that thumbs up on your way out.
Yeah, the sweater like that.
Everybody put on your sweaters. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody. And now, 20 minutes of channel IDs.
Hey, everybody. It's Timothy Gaines. You're watching me and the guys here on Johnny Beane TV. Welcome. Good to see y'all.
Can I get a shout out?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
My name's Johnny Beane. I do a show called Johnny Beane TV.
All right, Johnny Beane, make it happen, brother.
There you go. I live in Santa Cruz.
Rock and roll, rock
Lost
and roll.
Boys.
Nice. Hey, what's up? I'm Michael Sarver, Seal Panther. Listen to Johnny Beane TV, right? Or am I wrong?
Hey everybody, this is Joe Hoekstra of Whitesnake, and you're watching Johnny Beane on Johnny Beane TV.
All right. Hey, this is Jennifer Batten, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, this is Cody Van Halen, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Click on another video on the screen. Drop your comments below. I want to see 2 comments down below on playback. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night right here. All right. Now come on over to Twitch.